Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I am back with my 2022 kind of overview of various planners, things that I'm thinking. Some of this I've shared with y'all, some of this I haven't. Some of this I literally unboxed just now before I came on with you guys. Um, so first off, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. We really did. We had Christmas with our son and his wife. They came over on Christmas afternoon, and then my husband, my daughter, and I had Christmas that night together with a big old dinner and all kinds of good stuff. And because the night before we went to bed at 2 a.m., we were up working so hard on the property. So, 2 a.m. bedtime. My husband and I stopped working, and our daughter at like 11. And then we showered, and then we ate dinner, and then we watched White Christmas, and then we went to sleep at 2 a.m. So we did sleep in a little bit the next day. Our son and daughter-in-law were very sweet. They offered to push back coming over an hour. That was such a blessing. So we were able to get like a little nap that morning too. So once we woke up, we took another nap. It had only been a few hours. We had been asleep. So kind of reminded me of the days when our kids were little and we were having Christmas the next morning. And then yesterday, which was Sunday, the day after Christmas, our daughter, son-in-law, and two beautiful grandbabies came over, and we just had the best visit. My husband and son-in-law, did stuff all over the property and talked and I don't know, shared swap stories. And then it was the first time for our son-in-law to be in our house after all these years, because when my parents were passing, the house was stuffed with all their stuff. And then COVID hit. So I'm trying to think, this may have been the first time for our daughter-in-law and son to have been in the house too. I think she came in once and used the restroom, and he came in once and hung a thing up for me. Hold on one second. Sorry, I've got my, I meant to get a little bit more water before I started. Um, and then, but it was very sweet. And we had gotten a table and chairs, little chairs for our granddaughters or all of our grandchildren. Hold on one second. Excuse me. And that little girl pushed those chairs all over the house so she could stand up on top of it and help me make sandwiches. And I gave her a plate and a spatula, and she got to pretend she was cooking and making pancakes while I was making sandwiches. And then, because I had made chicken salad sandwiches for everybody on croissants. And then she came back in and we made cookies together. And she was so happy. We made a few extras. She could take them home with her. And she was so excited. And 2 years old, full of energy. She never took a nap. At all. Wouldn't even slow down. She was so excited. Of course, I was equally as excited. And it was just a lovely, lovely time. Our daughter was so tired, bless her heart, with a newborn. So I got to hold our new baby granddaughter and snuggle her and kiss her. And then at the end, my job was to keep her awake so she would eat. And so, yeah, Mimi Chris did her job. So anyways, and I would do it any day, every day, all day long. Anyways, those two little girls have their grandmother wrapped around their little fingers, and they don't even know it yet, probably. But so I'm excited to be back with you guys. We still have massive projects in the house, and I will cover that in a second video or in a later video, let me say, because I'm not sure how the order is. These are going to go up. But I want to talk through some planner ideas with you guys. So what I'm going to do now is scooch everything to the side and kind of talk you through what I've been looking at. So I want to, I think I moved you guys, excuse me. You can see all the piles of boxes I have on the floor that I was going through this just now. My poor daughter and I, we put everything out in the cottage that was craft or anything like that. But somehow I had put most of the planners up on the shelf, and then some ended up going out. And I was just like, oh my goodness. So we had to move all that out. And she just looked at me, and downstairs, she's organizing the freezers and the fridge downstairs, making me inventory list, cleaning out anything old, which she known she had to do for like a month or more. And unfortunately for her, today was the day. And, so she wasn't thrilled with it, but it just has to be done. I can't go up and down the steps and do it. And she knows that. She knows that. And we went out to the cottage. I couldn't lift the boxes. I threw out I think it's just a muscle, a sore muscle. But anyway, so you know how it gets. But she's such a sweetheart. So she was lifting everything, and then she came back. She said, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to fuss at you." And it was like, "It's okay, I get it. Don't worry about it." So it's nice when they do that. You know what I mean? The young adults in your life, when they come back and say, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound." And it was like, "It's okay, I didn't mean to fuss at you either." So, anyways, and then I gashed my finger in the process. It was really sad, but I made everybody quesadillas and all kinds of good stuff. So, everybody's working on their projects on the property, and it's beautiful here today. It's going to get cold Sunday, but it's beautiful today, which we've got to work in the garden at some point this week. So, this is, and I haven't opened it yet, you can see. I am going to do another Hobonichi. This is the weekly. I'm hoping, I have not even looked at this. I'm telling you, this stuff is just fresh in right before Christmas. And well, this just tells you a little bit about it. No big deal. I love this color. I really love that mint. It is so pretty. I love green and pink. And if I can't get pink, I will go mint. So this is the Hobonichi Techo, and it's the weeks. So I love Hobonichi weeks. This is the perfect one to put in your purse. Now, the only thing I'm already seeing is the same thing. I wish they would put the monthly, and then the 4 weeks, but they don't. So they do all the monthlies in the beginning. It begins January, and then you come back here and you do the weeks. You have one day of just the 7 days a week and one day that's kind of graph or blank, and you get to it's kind of a combination of planner bujo, and I love that. It's small, but it does its job for me, so I'm totally glad with it. I am going to keep this little jewel, and it will be perfect for supporting the papers when I write. So I didn't even know that came with it. So hands down, Hobonichi Techo or Weeks is a it's here no matter what. I love this. It's perfect for my purse. And then I have a little cover that will go over it, and I'll be totally perfectly happy. So, all right. So many of you have already seen this. I received this for free from Our Daily Bread, and it's a ministry that we support. And I have been thinking about using this as a journal, but I think I have another plan for this. And I will share more about that in a later video. I will not be using this one at all, but if I had it, the one thing I would say about it that is wonderful, it has like a devotional at the beginning of each month. You get your monthly with scripture, you get your weekly, and then if you wanted to use that one scripture throughout the whole month, it would totally be fantastic. This is a really useful planner. You can put your shopping list here every week and your major to-do list, and then allocate it throughout the week. This is an extremely functional planner. And as a Christian, what's even great about it is it gives you scripture each month that you can memorize for that month. If you do a memory verse per month, it's fantastic. So I think this is a gorgeous, beautiful, well done. I get one every year. Whoops, I got another one of these planner. So highly, highly recommend that one. I do. Okay, let me scooch these over. Okay, now the other one that is another ministry related. This is from Johnny Erickson Tata Ministry at Johnny and Friends. I love Johnny is a woman who is a quadriplegic due to an accident. Her story is really amazing. If you don't know about her, please look her up. She has a tremendous ministry for those who are wheelchair bound, and just amazing ministry. So she, if I remember correctly, she painted this. And so she paints by holding a paintbrush in her teeth. So it is a Christian planner. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is Johnny. And I have met her at First Baptist in San Antonio. And I had been reading her story and watching the movie about her since I was a young girl. And it was one of those aha moments, when you meet someone. I've never been starstruck, and I had a terrible time. Not that I was starstruck, but just trying not to cry when I met her. Having taught special ed, my mom taught special ed. I worked with profoundly handicapped children, and what she had meant to me, what she had taught me over the years. And so my husband very graciously stepped in and introduced our children, and I caught my breath. So if you look at this, there's all kinds of scripture. There's all kinds of encouragements. who I am encouraging and praying for. And it just gives you the month. What goals am I working toward in that month? And what am I grateful for? Then there is the monthly. Again, where would you like to see growth in your relationship with Jesus? And you list that. And just really amazing opportunities to grow in your walk, to grow in your organizational skills, pardon me, and so on. Each week there is a new scripture. I love that. It is huge. She not only gives you the dailies, she also gives you the place to write prayer requests, ponderings, etc. So I am thinking right now, I am going to use this in ministry that I'll be participating in. And there will be more of that later. But for right now, many of you know we've gone through so much upheaval on this channel due to my parents' prolonged illnesses, their deaths. My aunt died. I mean, we've had, like everybody in this world right now, we've had nonstop loss, even right before Christmas. And it's just so heartbreaking. And matter of fact, I spent hours on the phone with a family member today who lost their daughter-in-law. And I know, well, I'm related to their son, but I just, it's very, very sad. Very, 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 very sad. And I just listened. She talked a lot about all of the loss that they had gone through. And one of them, which was her mom, who was very important in my life too. So, you just you listen and you just pray and, you try to just really listen with a heart. I mean, it's really hard sometimes when you're thinking, I've got to get all this stuff done, but it's time to slow down. It's time to serve. So this is what this calendar will be for me. Now, I wanted to go ahead and so that's basically the monthly outline. Let's see if there's a cap at the end of the month. I can't remember. No, it just goes into February. But this is a great place that you could recap the month, put your plans out for February. And then again, here's goals. There's another devotional for the month. And then you kind of move on forward with that. So at the end of it all, and forgive me, I hurt my finger again the same way in the kitchen, and but we fixed it this time. I didn't wait for anybody else. I said, that's it, bring me a screwdriver, and I got in there and I fixed it. So Lord willing, it's done. I think it needs a little bit more done, but that's my third time to gouge myself, and I just thought, okay, so forgive my little peanuts and Woodstock Band-Aid. So it gives you the year at a glance, as far as all of that, and the actual calendar. It gives you a chronological Bible reading plan. So this gives you something that you can read God's Word throughout the next year. And then it gives you places to write notes. And I think the chronological reading plan is fantastic. Special people, special days. I think that's fantastic. I think I went past one more thing. No, it's just notes. And then here is the end where she prepares you for the next year. And then there we go. He brought me out into a spacious place. And that is in reference to, hold on, Psalms 18:19. I have got to get my new glasses ordered. Can you tell? Oh, and these are pockets. Oh, I love it. I didn't think Johnny did pockets, but that's great. So this will be my ministry related calendar, places that I want to make notes, things I want to think about as far as how I can serve. Just try to get my head back around that. And not that I haven't been serving, I have, but there have been a lot of fires to put out over the last many, many years. And as a wonderful Christian counselor said to me, not about 6 months ago, basically, when you stand before the Lord, you will not stand there as a mom, as a sibling, as a daughter, as a wife. You will stand on your own 2 feet. And you will have to be accountable for what God called you to and what you did with that. And I thought, you're right. And part of it was I had been serving so many people so much, so hard that I had not taken care of myself. But yet I stopped everything to take care of emergencies again. And because I felt guilty because they didn't get the attention when I had to give everybody else the attention. And I think I'm back, God willing, in the middle ground. I'm not exactly where I need to be, but I am, as in I say, here I am, my God, send me. So that's where I'm at. Whatever that means. Oh, and it's hard to say that. Here, my God, send me. And I don't know what that means right now, and that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. Okay. So I wanted to share with you a fun calendar I found, and this will be for my husband and I. This is the Farmer's Almanac 2022 planner, and it is for our gardens. So many of you know I kept a gardening journal last year. I decorated it a lot, didn't always get everything written in, but that's okay. I mean, it's a progress, it's a journey. We're learning. You know, my husband said to me, I said this morning, we are planting those onions and garlic today. And he looked at me and he goes, we're late. It's too late. I said, no, it's not. No, it's not. Even if we plant them and they don't come up, we'll buy startlings, but at least we'll have tried in the spring. And he said, okay. And I said, we can still get them in the ground. And if it is too late, then at least, because they're going to die sitting in the bag on the counter anyways, might as well give them a try. So anyways, but we are late and that's okay. We have lettuce growing all over. We have Swiss chard coming out our ears. We have tomatoes, eggplant, peppers. It's crazy what we have growing on the property. So we're so thankful. Lots of herbs, lots of things like that. So this week, after today, I start harvesting all that. So, so this gives you the calendar, the 2022 calendar, the holidays, place to put your information. You get the monthly at a view, and then you just have a weekly. Now, I do not think I'm going to decorate this at all. I am going to do this as I have a couple of Gardening in Texas books, and I'm going to compile those and place that information in each one of these so that as each week comes up or month, we can, not kill ourselves. Let's just do a little bit each week, and because my husband's a do or die guy and I just can't do it anymore. So just to kind of keep going and to show you how it goes into the next month, and then it just goes straight into the monthly. Let me see if there's anything at the back extra. I don't think there is. I mean, they're pretty, advanced planner. Okay. So it gives you 2023 with some blank pages to put things. Passwords, we wouldn't put that in here. Contacts, maybe gardening contacts, place where we buy our soil, people like that. People who we buy our gravel from, that we put our paths in. Yeah, I think that's great. So this will be out for my husband and I to kind of peruse each week and kind of work together this year. Whereas last year, he just took everything over and everything got way over planted. And the great thing was, this is year 2, and he finally said, you're right. So I was just like, are you kidding me? So we put in bigger rounds. We've spread out some things. And yeah, it's not that I'm right. It's that I got to where I didn't want to garden last year. And last summer I had all that cancer scare and surgery on my foot. And it was just, I couldn't even walk. It was really bad. So, gardening wasn't top priority in the sense that I felt like going out standing in the heat with a foot that was, and my husband finally got my little gardening tractor scooter thing put together, and it's nothing motorized. It's all, basic stuff. It's like a little wagon with a tractor seat on it. So I can just roll along and work in my gardens. And so I'm really excited. I'm really happy that he got it put together, and I'm going to get to use it. It's fantastic. And anyway, but this will be the planner for that. All right, so that's our joint planner. Now, here comes a planner that I'm not really like, ooh, yay, but it's real. So I spent 2020 and 2021 paying off debt. Some things were mine, and I had to get rid of it. Things that I had invested for a business. I hope this year to get that business up. The plan was January. Everything's out into the cottage now. We still have a whole room to move out into storage. But I'm not going to have it ready January 1. I finally decided no. I mean, I miss things with my grandchildren, with my children. I'm going to take it slow and steady once the race. And I have been going like crazy and absolutely incredibly, profoundly exhausted. And I'm just getting my house in order. And I've enjoyed people like the Fly Lady and other people on YouTube that have been so encouraging to me. So I think that's a great place to start. Now, when we first married, I set us up budgeting envelopes. We literally put our money in a file box and each little tab in the file was our envelope. And it was long before Dave Ramsey. It was long before anybody else. And that's how we paid our bills. We now have it done with debit cards. One is for grocery, one is for this, one is for that. Different bank accounts. And I think I'm going to go back to it. And I want to keep the receipts in here. Now, what I may do is do this a little bit differently. I'm not sure yet. I may do this by the month. Well, I do it by the month here. Okay. By the month. And I just really want to keep my receipts in order this year. And that's exactly, see, I thought I ordered this like 2-3 months ago. And this is how I've been thinking I wanted to do it. So that's what we do. This may be Josephine's Designs. I'm not sure. But for right now, our family, I want to keep it by the month. There's that. I also picked up, and this is from Page, Jordan Page. And I've loved Jordan Page. I've watched her forever on YouTube. She is hilarious. She has energy beyond belief. She has a ton of kids and she homeschools and she does all the good stuff. She's real. I mean, when she's had some health stuff, it wasn't very pretty and she shared it. She's just really real. So I enjoy her. I wish I had a drop of her energy, but I loved her calendar, 12 monthly challenges to help you live the best year of your life. This will go in my cottage. And just to share a little bit, it says January, focus on finance, which is what I'm going to be doing, setting up a whole bunch of stuff for us. And February, focus on relationships. March, focus on fitness. And it just kind of goes on. I don't want to give away all of her good stuff. Organization, etc. So I'm excited. I'm going to put that in my cottage. And then I got the budget planner. I know. Now, the only thing I don't like about this immediately, I just unboxed it today, is that these came out of the box this way. Now, when I put the tabs over it, it's not going to look like that. So that's okay. But I will say that I wasn't like, when I pulled it out, I went, oh man. But again, these tabs are going to go over it and it's going to be fine. So they're the monthly tabs. You can start at any point. The Budget Planner by Jordan Page. The plan belongs to Budget, Boot Camp, Whip Your Wallet into Shape. Okay. And she has all kinds of things. You can take classes online, etc. I signed up for one of her classes, but I think it was more a productivity class. I'm pretty sure. So I think I bought the budget planner, and then I'm going to take the productivity class. So you start out with a vision board, so you can write your vision. What's the plan? And then you just start working down things, your goals, your short-term goals, 1-year financial goal, 5-year financial goal. And remember, even this part talks about your health goal. So you're going to do overall recreational goals, miscellaneous goals, home, organizational goals, professional goals, educational goals, financial goals, things like that, spiritual goals. So, yeah, and philanthropic goals. That was interesting. And then you write down your debt, okay, what you owe. And then how you pay it off. And then from here, debt and credit, the information you need for all your financial information. Your savings goal tracker, how much you save every month. This is going to be my private. When my husband asks me questions, he wants instant answers, and I can always give them to him because I get rattled. And literally, I'm a person who go to the grocery store and tell you within $10 how much is in my cart without actually adding it up. It's a really weird party trick, I guess you would call it. But though I don't, not at parties. But when my husband does that to me, it really rattles me. And so I don't like that feeling. And I want to have an answer this year. And up until now, life has been crazy. And so it's time. So in this, the sun is going down, you can tell. Bank account tracker, if you have a lot of bank accounts, what they're used for, all the information, all of that kind of stuff. So, and then how to divide and conquer, how to get things done, and then how to set up your envelope system, etc. Your responsibilities, how to divvy them out. So I do the day-to-day household budget. My husband does the big investing, and that's how we do that. I don't always pay attention to the big investing because he kind of tells me about it every day. But I'd like to know more about it. Maybe once I get this all down, then I'd like to know that. And realize all this has been in my head for years. Do I feel like I've been successful at it? No, I don't. But I do feel like I've always kind of had an understanding. So I'm going to divide and conquer. This is the budget. And then let's see, special occasions and gifts, and then notes, holiday events, notes. And I love that, holiday events and notes, and more holiday events and notes. So I think that this is really, yeah, there's just tons of holiday events and notes. And then some quotes by her, all that good stuff. Here's a monthly, and there we go. That's how we do it. And it starts with the spending freeze, amount saved, before before your spending freeze, what you did. After your spending freeze, basically what was the result. And then here's your monthly income and expenses. Now, in our house, now our bank just did a whole new thing. They revamped their whole site. I hate their new, like, transaction list. I hate it. It drives me crazy. It's never accurate from day to day. It drives me bonkers. Walmart has also done something where they offer PayPal, but if you add to your order, then it's like trickling in and out. And if they don't have something, all those, money back in the account, it just takes forever. So I'm going to quit doing that. Straight debit card only, and that way I can track it better. But this gives you a basic outline for your spending. You don't have to list every charity. You can list your amounts. You could break it down over here, however you want to do it. Yeah, I mean, and I see everything but like groceries and gas and, all the specifics. And that's where you put in the rest of your information. So, and every month you have paychecks, spending, saving, and future, other things. So yeah, maybe you're going to have a special account for a trip, who knows? This gives you their weekly spending. Now this is where it starts breaking down, and you may not want to do that. I've always used the answer that it's always on the bank account. I don't have to do anything. I just pull up the account. The problem now is they've changed that whole design. And USAA, if you're listening, it stinks. It's terrible. Go back. So, and it's not that I'm not changing with it. It's that it is inaccurately reporting day to day what's actually in the account and what's gone through and what's to come, transactions pending. And I have not appreciated it all. It has been a mess to read. So, okay. And then there's things like weekly weigh-in, set time to sit down and go over your finances, communication and reflection are your essential in order to see your financial goals. So this is a place where you just sit down and you go, this is what we need to change. This is what I need to change. This is what I need to do. And then you can just make notes, things you've learned, however. And then there's more and more and more of the spending. So I guess every week you sit down and you look at, what do I need to change? What do I need to change? So I think that's a really good way to go about it. I think that helps. Yeah, it's your weekly weigh-in. So I think that's a wonderful thing. And then you go to the next month and it starts over. So let's go to the end and I will show you the end. Okay, so, yep, there's the end of December, or end of whenever the last month you are. Then there's just tons of notes that you can keep. And then, like if you need to have vision type boards or drawing or chart things out, however you need to use this, that's how it is. It's up to you. Now, the one thing I don't like about this planner, and I will tell you right now, if it weren't so close, I would chop all this off and put it in a different notebook. I can't do that. So next year, if I purchase one, I will ask if I can buy it unbound or if there is an unbound version. And there may have been a quarterly one that I just didn't do. I do not like this. I don't like these kind of rings. They always just catch, and it's just me personally. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just a personal thing. So that is my budgeting. Now, I got all of this on sale. There is nothing I didn't purchase that wasn't free or on sale or that I had a discount with. So, and that's what I did. So let me see here. Now, here comes one for my household organization. She's in her apron. I just opened this today and recognized, bless their hearts, they gave me 2 of the May through August instead of January through April, May through August, September to December. So I have 2 of these. I've already emailed and gone through the website. I'm sure they're going to fix it. I just hate that the one that they repeated was the one I need to start with. But that's how it works, right? So if worst comes to worst and I don't hear from them, or it's too late, I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start my January. And if I have to go in here and just change everything, I've got the ability to do it. So I can do that. I'm totally good with that. But in the meantime, I think this is a beautiful planner. I think she's done a great job. She's in her apron. It's here on YouTube. I highly recommend. Kimmy is great at household organization. Large bulk cooking, large family meals, etc. But I do think a lot of what she has to say is applicable to smaller families. And right now we're getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So, except for when we have big family events. So these are the stickers that she included, and I think they're darling. So you've got some holiday, weekend, celebration, progress over perfection, POP, which I love, focus, get it done, and then just the various things, appointments, meal planning, family rooms, aprons on. Aprons on means let's get busy, bedrooms, bath and laundry, all of that. So, and yesterday when my granddaughter came, I had my little We Whisk You a Merry Christmas apron on all day. I was thrilled I did. It gave me pockets. It made it fun. And then when I took her in the kitchen, we just started baking and having a good time. So it gives you, to start with, a message from Kimmy, a year at a glance, and then birthdays and anniversaries. The paper is like butter, I'm telling you. So far, best paper I've tried yet, okay? P.O. pop into zone cleaning. She's really into Fly Lady, which I love Fly Lady. She also has these scanner pages where you can just scan it. It'll take you to the video and she'll talk you through. So really neat, or she has practical application of it, I should say. Again, I just opened this. So home and car maintenance, that is huge. I love that. And when I finally realized that she had added that, I saw it in a video the other day when she talked about this again. I thought I should get that for every one of my kids. But anyways, it's still an excellent resource. Master freezer inventory. So right now my youngest is doing that for me down in the basement. I signed, got to delegate, guys. If you can't get everything done, you got to get your people in. And that's a part of her education. She knows that she works on the property to offset her costs for college and to earn extra money too. So anyways, but so that's really neat. And then you get your monthly, and then you get your week. You get a monthly that you can kind of plug everything in, or you can break it down by each individual or by, whatever it is extra that you have going on in your life. Could be homeschooling, could be anything. And then you've got a quick monthly budget, which is really neat. But again, I'll be doing the other one. Shop your shelves. You have a list of what's there. It's going to be great. Menu planning and meal ideas. Love that. Shopping list. And then just notes. So, and again, you can break this down into the different areas that you want to work on in your home, different areas of, church, family, work, whatever it is that you're working on, and then master to-do lists for the month. And then you break that down into your weekly. And with it comes the menu, the morning routine, the evening routine, the zone that you're working on. Again, this is a Fly Lady, and she's here on YouTube for free. That tells you which zone you should be on, and then your focus within the zone. To-dos and brain dump, expenses if you want to keep that, and all of that. And so I think this is really a very useful tool. I saw her talk about it, and I just said, wowzer, I really like that. Now, so you go through with that, and then you have a bunch of blank pages at the end of the month that you can make notes, and then again, the 4 areas again that you can apply your information in and kind of go from there. So I think this is fantastic. My only complaint is I have the wrong months. So we'll see how long it takes her to correct it. If it doesn't come quickly, then I'm going to go ahead and use this and just change the dates. I'm okay with that. I'm a planner. I've got the tools. So, but I hope I hear from her. I hope the other one arrives before January 1, which she's got a week. But but I don't know. I don't know. And if not, we'll see. We'll see how it's going to work out. But for right now, I'm very happy with this. I think these are very well done. I did buy the quarterly versions of it, the 3 quarterly, and I think it'll be great. It'll be a great tool for my home organization. Now, and you're probably thinking, why don't you just put that all in one planner? Because I need to break it down. My gardening is one thing. It requires a lot of documentation, what we're doing. My business is another thing. My health is another thing. My, ministry is another part of my life. Now, is it a lot? It may be, and it may be winnowed winnowed out by the end. But I think for now, this is where we're starting, and I'm okay with that. I really, really am. So now, here is a very pretty, pretty, pretty planner. This came from Missy's Illustrations. I thought it was a gal on YouTube that I love. They have a very similar drawing style. It's not, but I'm okay with that. So I did order a couple of extras. And I have someone in my life who loves Audrey Hepburn. And I think this was a gorgeous drawing of her. So anyways, I'm super excited. Have not opened this. I did take it out of the box, but I didn't open it. Just the ribbon is beautiful. It's such a crafter. But hold on. Let me see here. I'm going to get my scissors so I don't damage this box, because this box is gorgeous in and of itself. Yeah, there we go. But this is going to be work. I decided that I need to look at it a little closer, but when I first looked at it, I thought, oh, that would be perfect for work. Just perfect. We'll see. We'll see. If I can get it open, goodness gracious. There we go. All right. Now, whoops. Excuse me. My little bum finger here is kind of keeping me slowed down, but that's okay. I'm sorry, the bell went off. My daughter came up. She's, bless her heart, she's been in that basement all afternoon. So, here is this. I think it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it is as gorgeous as I thought it would be. So, I'm just going to set that to the side. The box will definitely be used. And it may be, I don't know what I'm going to put in that, but we'll see. Maybe it's my work receipts, who knows. But I'd rather do like the envelope thing that I'm going to be doing. We'll see. Okay, so Misty's Illustrations, beautiful, has a pocket. First one I've opened up that has a pocket right here. I don't think I had another one. It has a place for pins and whatnot, stickers. It also has stickers in it. And things like brunch, day off, vacation, hair appointment, coffee, nails, mani-pedi, and laundry. So, So, let me see here. I want to take a look. Whoops, I shouldn't have done that. There's the inside. I guess that is Melcy, not Mitzi, Melcy. Okay. Melcy'sIllustrations.com. If you can see that. MELSYSILLUSTRATIONS.com. Push pause. You can also get on Etsy, and it's www.melsys.etsy.com. So you can order all of her goodies, okay? And here is 2022 year. Contacts. Whoops, sorry guys. Lots of contacts. And then here we go, January. Oh, love that. So here is the monthly. Here is the rest of December into January. So actually today, the 27th. And then we begin. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to do this for work. I think I'm going to do this for health and fitness. I don't do enough. I really don't. So I need to work on that. So this is just going to be my health and fitness. This is going to be my personal. So let me see when it comes to the end of the month. Is it just, notes. So you come to the end last week of the month, then it's notes, then it goes, you've got a blank page, and then you go into the next month, which I really love. Let's see if that's always true. Yep, blank, and you go into the next. So let's see what happens at the end of it all. So let's see. These are really gorgeous. You get to December. It ends, and then it just has a section for notes. Okay, I love this. this is totally going to be what I'm going to use it for, is health and fitness. And yeah, I really think that will be really helpful for me because I've just kind of let things go, guys. COVID did it. You wear a mask, you don't wear lipstick, you don't put on makeup because it just gets all over the mask and, stuff like that. So I think this is my health and fitness. Yeah, I think that's great. I think it'll be wonderful. Okay, there's that. Last but not least, I have 2 more fun things, and I will come back with some organizational things in a second video. So this is the Pioneer Woman weekly planner. Now, I really love Pioneer Woman. I think she's great. I think she's cute. I think she's all those things. I got this from Walmart, of all places. So you get a little bit of stickers in the front. It is coiled, so you cannot add or take away. But, I mean, it's really, it's very pretty. It's very, very Pioneer Woman, which I love, okay? And let's see, so you've got January. It's just a monthly overview with some notes. And then you just get these bold boxes. So I originally thought I'd get this and I would have it for my monthly planning for kitchen, food, all of that. I really think this is going to go in my camper. I want a journal in the camper or about the camper of what we're doing and what needs to be done. We've had a lot of damages that have happened to the camper because of, we had a very simplified camper before. This one is a very, we bought it secondhand. We are its second owner. But it's an RV. It's a 37-foot RV. It was top of the line in its day. And I think it's a 2003, but, things are fragile, and my husband had forgotten some things when he did some things, so it damaged it. And then he found it later. There was things to say, do this, don't do that. Okay. It happens to all of us. But I want to be on top of what's happened. What did we do to replace it? Who did we contact? That kind of a thing. So I'm going to keep this in the house, but it will be ready to go out to the camper at any point. Oh, let me see. So you go through the monthly. Let me see if there's anything at the end. And then just blank pages for writing, which I think is going to be fantastic. And contacts, which that will be very helpful too. Now, it does have 2 little pockets that we can keep receipts in. So it may end up just being a travel journal. It may be, which I'll do more of like a scrapbooking type thing for my husband, but for me, it may be just for me to better understand how certain things work in the camper and what we've done and what we haven't done. This was a very inexpensive planner. Again, it came from Walmart. I think it was like $9.99, guys. It was not expensive at all. It's probably the least expensive except for free. So this was a blessing. And then came this. So this is kind of a little bit of everything. And I will tell you, I have on my kitchen wall right now a Fly Lady calendar on zones, which I'm probably going to move to the dining area. I have a little area for like business type things, our files, my parents' files, our printer, and I may move the Fly Lady there because this has also got a calendar in it, but we'll see. Hold on. Let me see. I haven't even opened this, guys. This has been, it's really hard not to open this one, but because I really like it. I like Pioneer Woman. I like the look of everything. My kitchen is turning more and more into Pioneer Woman, which is just every color. It just, I always was, it had to be blue and yellow, and it had to be this, it had to be that. So to have it now where it's kind of like, Pioneer Woman is all colors, so it makes it really nice to me. But what I wanted to say was, this is an opportunity to kind of do something very differently. So, all right, so we're just going to pull this up and out and then take a look at it. Okay, that's that. I love that box. So, I'm going to find a place to use that box because it's pretty. Be a good inbox, like if you work or even if you teach, if you homeschool. Okay, so the first thing is write it down. It's like a journal. Oh, wow, they packed this so good, guys. All right, let me see here. So, just going to do it like that and pull it open. So you get sticky notes, which is neat. And they're pretty and they match. And then it looks like you're getting a journal of some sort, which this is going to be kind of my kitchen, like recipe planning, things I've learned, canning, dehydrating. I thought I would use each one of these for a specific chore, canning, dehydrating, fermenting. I love to ferment foods better than I love canning, and I didn't think I'd like anything better than canning. But as time went on, I realized I didn't like canning as much as I like fermenting. To me, it's a lot less work, and of course, the result is healthier food. Because when you can, you heat food up, you lose a little bit of the nutrients. So, which was kind of like, duh. But I've been canning for, well over 20 years. But was the first time I learned how to can, and it was water bath, and it was bread and butter pickles, and I loved them. I used to make them for my dad, and he loved it. So this is a menu. Now, I do have a right-on, right-off board that I do menu planning on. And, of course, she's in her apron. We do menu planning. But I'm just going to keep this. I will probably at some point use this. But one of the great things is it stands up on its own. So it gives you the shopping list. I'm trying to see if it's perforated. It is perforated. So you can plan your menu and then shop your shopping list. So there's that. Sorry for all this. I apologize. I think we're at the last thing that's wrapped. Okay. Oh, I didn't get it either time. Sorry. Okay. Almost through. Okay. And I'm just going to cut this too so we don't make any more noise. Sorry, guys. I could have done this before, but I really am opening it with you guys. There is a calendar to hang on the wall. And again, this is probably what I'm going to hang in my kitchen just because it's pretty. It's pretty. And it matches the colors. And then here is a master plan. So this is interesting. I really looked at this online and had to think, is this something I would really do? I don't know. I don't know yet. But I'm giving everything a slow try. I'm going to see what works. I've tried every planner, every style, everything under the sun. So I know Hobonichi works for me. I know that Johnny Erickson Tata's planners are always encouraging to me. I'm excited to do the budgeting. I'm excited to do the She's in Her Apron and getting my house in order. So I'm not sure about this. I may give this as a gift. I'm not 100% sure yet. So my daughter also likes Pioneer Woman, and I think this would be a neat gift for her birthday, but we'll see. At least this portion. So you get the plans and goals for the year, the month's goals, and then look how this works. So here's the month in a view, and then you get the weekly. Isn't this interesting? So what you're doing is you're planning. You do your 3 priorities for the day, or your 3 meals for the day, or however you want to use it, and that's for every week. This would be great for budgeting. This would be great for work. This would be great for all kinds of things. And I mean, I could even see myself using this in something like, Josephine's Designs. Seriously, 3 things per day for your business. What a great tool. And then at the end, you have this month's to-do list where you brainstorm and it helps you fill back in. You have notes at the end, and then you're into February. This would drive some people crazy because it bends the paper because of how the pages are cut. You can see there. But if that doesn't bother you, this would be a great tool. Now I'm going to go to the end. So we are there's the end of December, and I pull that tab, and then, okay, whoops. Here's the end of December. Right here. Hold on. There we go. Now, important dates, place to make notes, and then more notes. I'm not saying that this is for everybody. This reminds me of old, like, ledger books. If you have done bookkeeping, my dad was a CPA. I used to do things for him. Things like this remind me, like when you work on a ranch, you need everything laid out. These are the tools that you would use. You would use these for, cattle and, gardens or whatever it is, employees, however you work your property. But I think that this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous kit. I think it ran less than $30. Again, I think I ordered off of Walmart.com. And I think the other small one came via um, local Walmart. I think this had to come Walmart.com. I think this is a great tool. I really do. So I'm not 100% sure I'm going to use it. I may use it. And these may change. And as they go through this week, praying through exactly what I want to use for what, I may change some of this. We'll see. But it is a great opportunity to get organized on such a level that everybody will know what's going on, when it's going on, what to expect, that kind of a thing. And that when somebody comes and asks me, what is, what's this? And I can say, oh, hold on. And I can pull out the planner that it applies to and I can answer the question. So, all right, friends, I know it seems like a lot. I'm sharing this with you so that you get a broad overview of all kinds of planners, of all kinds of ways to keep information, keep information for yourself, for your home, for your family, for your self-care, for your self-care, for your kitchens, for your budget, for your spiritual growth, for to carry out and about, and there you go. So I think that these are really good things. I do have another planner that I've shared before. I'm going to use it. It's from Sandra Spitolari, the Sassy Club. It is a very thick, undated planner. It goes in an A5 ring bound, notebook, and I am going to use that for just fun, creative doodling, stamping, anything like that I can use to kind of get my creativity flowing again. It's been kind of at a loss, but that's okay. We're getting there, right? Not everything comes all of a sudden at once. So it's good. It's all good. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This is a lot to go over. It's a long video. I'm sorry, but I've been gone for a while and I'm so happy to be back with you guys. If you stayed till the end, God love you. I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Thank you for staying with me, all of y'all. And I literally haven't opened my laptop in ages. I haven't. I do everything on my phone right now. I can't get to comments on my phone, but I will hopefully by the turn of the new year, I will get back in there, answer all the comments. I've had a lot with work, a lot this last month. And I just appreciate y'all's patience and understanding, plus just work on the property and in our home. So, all right, friends, let's get this year started off. Leave a comment below on what you're going to be doing. I'd love to hear it. I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I'll answer it somewhere around New Year's. And I'll be talking to you soon. Bye, y'all. Love you. Bye-bye.